We got us as Kevin Landers over for the team 1. On that team, we got us as Shadowlands and the Shaman, Shadow Sage, and Shadow Shield Pills, and Beastie Locks. Chip is going unholy that time. Kevin versus Seavark off the bat. Kevin knows exactly what to expect. Gonna be a bit of business from Seavark. Trying to go for a Radiant Spark. Does Kevin have a go here? Knocking back the Warrior. Big Arcane Blast. Barrage. Oh my god, there's just so much damage. Seavark is unleashed. Somebody's gonna have to find a way to stop this man. Gonna be a stone on to Seavark. Shadow Sage does have a silence. He can purge all the buffs of Seavark. Try to see if he can catch up to him. If he can potentially go for a silence, all that shit to power, deny him any kind of cooldowns, he will be in a great spot. Mind games to follow. Arcane missiles right after. Seavark just sending up the bowling balls over in Shadow Sage with a bunch of missiles right after. Big Ring of Frost. Just trying to establish control. Stealing the PI from Shadow. At this point, Shadow might as well not even use PI. Trying to see if he can remove it from Seavark. He realized his mistake. Shadow Void Orb almost crashing kind of next to the door where Seavark was. Shadow Crash, blink it past it. Got himself the big Kyrian go. Gonna be a silence on the Shadow Sage. Seavark trinketing it just to make sure he got himself the biggest burst. Trying to go for a big barrage right after. Is it gonna be huge? Decent barrage. Touch of the magic is built up. Going to be dispersed before the damage ramps up even further. Let's see if we can just continue to punish him with those barrages back to back. Shadow Sage almost got knocked into the ring of fire, but not quite. Mind games on the Seavark. Did he cancel it? Oh, he might have actually canceled his own mind games. Breath onto Shadow as he got himself full void eruption. He's gonna go for a trinket before he gets CC'd by Seavark, but he's better be very, very careful. I don't know if he's got himself the greater fate in order to remove damage, but he may be in a bit of a tight spot. Trying to go for launch the lights, but that's gonna be Seavark taking him out, I think, with a barrage sent in at the back of those missiles, just to make sure he can cover that approach. With a barrage immediately towards Beastie Locks, he's playing that destruction. Good demonology, honestly. He played demonology last week, I think. Going to be a big burst out of Seavark, trying to go for the Kyrian setup versus Beastly, but looks like he decided, you know what, maybe I need to kind of steady my damage. He's going to try to get interrupted by the Fell Hunter as best as he can. Infernal slamming down on his head, as it's going to be an ultrasound for Seavark. Maybe the Fellhound can somehow remove the buff of the ultra time from Seavark, but looks like it's not going to happen. Beastly is going to try to see if he can summon a portal or two versus Seavark. This way, Seavark going to retreat behind completely. Did get a wall as well as a dark backed out of Beastly, so that's a lot of defenses. All these pets around, two portals slamming at him. He's going to take the damage no matter even if he hides behind the pillar, since portals are going to seek you out either way. Beastly is rotating his defenses really, really well. He is just so tanky. Seavark needs to find a way, good angle versus him. Trying to send out some missiles. Barrage to follow maybe? Does he get a big barrage? It's a cool big cooldowns out of Seavark. Full arcane, what is it, surge ready? Dude, even those barrages that are not empowered to just get you to chip away. He just about 150% more damage on those barrages. Does get a portal. That's going to be barrage. And again, Beast had no health. More to call, but that barrage with a fire blast takes him out. That is a rough one. Big burst out of Seavark, trying not to get interrupted. Shadows is on a kick for a while. Is it going to be instant cast damage for Seavark? Does he have the burst to follow? Going to be a big old static totem that's going to be able to break right through fairly quickly. Quick and Viz, trying to see if he can escape Shadow Riz. Trying not to get too close to the Enhancement Shaman, because Enhanced got quite a bit of burst. Seavark is going to try to view around the corner, trying to maybe kite him into that Ring of Frost. Can't quite do it. It is going to end up walking into it with that Earth Elemental. As Seavark able to build up a bit of damage from the missiles on the totem. It's going to go for a big blaster versus Shadow Riz. Does he have any potential pressure right afterwards? Going to be a Ring of Fire in one end, as it is Ascendance out of Shadow Riz. Trying to get counter-aggressive versus Seavark. If you got himself the big damage, you could potentially make something work here. That is a lot of output for Shadow Riz. I think he needs to go counter-aggressive if he can. Could potentially push in. He does have wall available. And if he can line up a proper interrupt, he could be in a good spot. Seavark is going to be put out in the open. Maybe Shadow Riz could go for a Sunder. Missing that Sunder onto Seavark. And Seavark tried to just avoid him with Invis. Kind of tried to predict where he's going to go. Big Ring of Fire with a Ring of Frost. Shadow Riz is going to want to escape it immediately as a big blaster comes out. Seavark is going to go for Radiant Spark as Shadow Riz is completely slowed down. Trying to go out in the open. But it's going to be instant cast Arcane Blast. Wall available for Shadow Riz. Trying to see if he can reduce the damage. Big touch of the magic. Oh, what is that barrage? The man was at about 40% health, and then he was just dead. I'm sorry, huh? That barrage just absolutely obliterated that guy. Stun onto the Mage, just trying to go for a Breath Nova on Shield Pulse, trying to see if he can evade the undead ghoul as well as the Death Knight himself. Shilp is actually taking a bit of damage though. He's gonna go for an Ice Bug, looking for, like, he's gonna get a lot of recovery. Yeah, it looks like the main pet, when it charges into you, I think it can actually give you the buff of precognition. But it doesn't look like Seavark is playing into an Ice Block that gives him healing. So this could actually put him behind. He doesn't have a lot of ways to keep himself alive here. Might be in a bad spot. And that's gonna be next thing but shield. Oh my goodness, the Mage was on an absolute rampage. But as soon as you put a Death Knight, a class that's designed to be anti-caster heavy, I mean, there it goes. That was insane. Not Bis raised the Assassination Rogue is going to be up next. Skin shot locked down to Chilpas, but he does go for a human range shell with a stone on Not Biz. Trying to see if he can control him and keep him away, but the Rogue is going to chase after the Death Knight, separating away from the army of these ghouls. He's trying to see if he can avoid him with an evasion, but there's only so much he can really do. Got him some advantage, but still diseases are on him. Trying to see if he can potentially escape behind the pillar. Can he do it though? Chilpas needs to get the ghouls back over there, but they all start fading as they're not long for this world whenever we summon an entire army with the apocalypse. This race does still have a dot on him, and that ghoul, the main ghoul, is going to be able to start gnawing on his exposed bones, literally. As Chilpas does get himself a death pack, going for a little bit of a health recovery. Not in a great spot right now. Kidney shot is going to be deadly for him. IBF to break out of it, but it's going to go for a blind onto Biz. I think he got himself that execute too, did he? Yes, it did. Those executes are going to be really deadly. If you can just put an execute on you, it's going to have a bit of a delay, but it does a decent amount of damage. Together with the diseases that are just rotting it down. Not Biz, I think, may just be going down. Literally died to dots. He literally died to the diseases. Big execute, ramp up diseases, it's over. Viscera is going to be up next. The Evoker out here trying to see if he can purge the Scourge into Alex Strauss's burning fiery flame of cleansing. And there's going to be Chilpas trying to see if he can avoid him. Chilpas doesn't have much in terms of cooldowns. AMZ as well as AMS is available. Can summon up the big Abomination and potentially could go for a full apocalypse. So if you could just leave Viserys over there with all of these ghouls, he could potentially just lock him down and get some good damage. But Viserys backing up out of there. He says the A-bomb is going to retreat entirely. Chilpas does not have a lot of ways to really recover his health besides healing, which is going to be hard at 57% dampener. That or Death Pact in order to give himself a bit of a gamble with that necrotic. That or maybe sacrifice the pet, but it's very, very limiting. Full disintegrate on the Chilpas. If Serge looking for a little bit of healing, dampening is high, but it is an evoker with a lot of healing output. He got Living Flames, he got the Emerald Blossom, he can do that Verdant Embrace. It's a lot of self-healing, plus also fairly strong cooldowns. But he's taking a bit of the damage from the pets. I think it's going to be Chilpa's winning strategy. Is stick some pets onto Viscera, let the dots do work, let the pets do work, and hope that'll be enough. Gonna be an interrupt onto Viscera, try to go for a knockup on the Chilpas. Blind onto Viscera, letting the diseases to work with an execute. Oh my god, that execute! Well timed, well lined up. iFunk's gonna be up next. Try to see if he can walk into Chilpas. That's gonna be Death and Decay singeing their toes a little bit. Chilpas looking for a bit of recovery. Took a bit of damage from Viscera, and he's gonna take that damage taken and try to go for a couple of death strikes. Stun onto iFox. Needs to send the pets over there onto iFox. Needs to keep them away. Silence on the Chilpas. Maybe in a bit of trouble. Kind of limited what he can really do. Trying to get some damage broken through both iFox, but iFox does end up executing him. I didn't realize Chilpas was the last man left in that team too. He goes in for Seaverk with 4. Chilpas bringing it back with 3, man. I mean, this Arcane Mage absolutely blasted the entire team. But walking into a class that's anti-caster heavy, that's the only thing that can stop him in place. And Chilpas played really, really well with the rogue going for the execute diseases.